Yes, yes. Welcome to Storm Team 2 Beyond the Forecast, where we take two sleep-deprived meteorologists and make them fill half an hour talking about stuff, which occasionally is weather.
You know what I'm looking at right there?
What?
That, to me, is ultimate water ski water.
Oh!
There are no waves. There's no riffles. You could get your shoulder wet as you just do a sharp, out of the wake cut, back across the wake, cut the other side.
Right. Oh, I can't do that.
You can't do that?
I tried to water ski. There's a fine line between water skiing and being dragged by a boat.
Well, that's the thing. When you're in your teens and 20s, the boat just picks you right up.
Yeah.
Now,
right.
the drag is insane.
Right.
They need like a double engine.
Right. It turns,
and then eventually you'll pop up.
Right. Exactly right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. How much more time do we have? 29 more minutes.
We got plenty of stuff to cover.
If you're water skiing or doing anything, Saturday is by far the better day of the weekend.
Yeah, needed rain for some. Some you've kind of had enough. This has been a weird month in terms of rain. But yes, we are all going to join the party on Sunday with rain.
Let me ask you this. What justified, I'm going to hold you accountable, what justified a weather impact alert for Sunday?
Because, okay, so we issue weather impact alerts if there's, especially if the weather's serious.
Why are you creating extra work for all of us?
Because, I'm sorry, if on a Sunday and it's raining and it's the summer, and it's the kind of rain that will kind of be a part of your day all day, and
right.
That's going to impact you. Maybe not more of in a nuisance way than like in a life-threatening way, but it's still impactful, a weather impact alert. We've hoisted the flag.
That's right. We should have one. In Boston, Boston, they have a building that they light up.
Yeah.
And the top of the building lights up in a different color. And so if you're driving by, you're like, oh, the top of the building is blue. It's going to snow. We need that in Buffalo.
They did that in Minneapolis, too, where,
we need that.
What do they call it? There was a name for it. But anyway, the weather sphere, the weather ball. But yeah, the color, it's like the bat signal. It kind of signifies.
You got to do that.
Yeah, we should.
Go to the Anchor Bar. If it's the spicy wing, it's going to be a hot day.
There you go. Wait. Do you remember? Okay, so Kevin's very funny on social media. When we were, the Vatican was electing a new pope.
Oh yeah.
We were waiting for the color of the smoke.
You're right.
And then there was some smoke that came out of like the Cheerios building.
Oh,
and what did you say?
I said the white smoke over Buffalo means we've created a new wing sauce.
A new wing sauce.
Yeah, those were one of those tweets that went viral, and I got like over 1 million views on it and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And I keep raking in the cash.
There you do. All right, let's get to the forecast.
Right, sure.
And talk about what's coming up over the next 3 days, where we're going to see some changeable weather. Enjoy today. Today is going to be fabulous. All right, we've got sunshine. It looks like for the rest of the day today. Isn't it funny? Of all days, my clicker stopped.
No!
Why is that?
No.
I know why.
Well, hold on. I can click away.
That's weird. No, it's in a weird thing going on. Let's see if it works now. There we go. Okay. I got it. It was one of those, you're on your computer and you get one of those little bugs that comes up that makes you go, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I just lose everything? Good news. Right. We avoided problems. Okay, sunny today, 83, with an overnight low of 68. Beautiful. Tomorrow, similar number, but a different sky. The sky is going to be mainly cloudy tomorrow, 85 degrees with the south breeze. And then on Sunday, 77. Yesterday, I was at the Target store in Orchard Park. Nice family came up to me and said, with their daughter and soon-to-be son-in-law, my daughter, and she was there, getting married on Saturday. What are your thoughts? My first thoughts were, the weather looks perfect. Why? It's cloudy, wedding pictures.
Right.
Fantastic when it's cloudy, okay? And it'll be rain-free, won't get too hot if you have stuff outside, which they do. So that was great. Good news, they're not getting married on Sunday but rain on your wedding day is a good sign, right?
Well, that's something you just tell people to make
tell
them
people
feel
to make them feel better.
Right.
Anyway, outdoor plans may need an alteration because of Sunday's rainy weather, and we're going to get into that in a second. So the rain chances over the next couple, I adjusted this graphic to show you, this is Sunday, okay? That is the best chance of rain. And then there will still be some remaining chances of rain, we believe, early next week. Okay, so this is a look at July, the last day of July today. No rain yesterday, no rain today. We've had 1.31 inches of rain, which is a very dry number for the month. This is in Buffalo. Interestingly enough, last year, Buffalo had half that amount for the month of July. So This is the second dry July in a row. Last July was even drier. As you can see, 1.31 inches of rain. The average is more than double that, more than 2.5 times that. And most of the rain came on one day, 2 Tuesdays ago. I will pay you kindly on Tuesday for a cheeseburger today.
And a lot of that was at night, if I remember, too.
Yes, it was. It was. So most days of this month were, dry, with a couple of piddly little rains the first couple of days of July. But as you can see, it's been a very dry month. Okay, weather headlines then. Sunny and warm today, as we just went over. Great visibility. Periods of rain on Sunday. And then the rain could be heavy at times on Sunday. We're seeing a signal of rain that could be excessive in a few spots, which could cause some localized flooding. Remember, the last 2 rain events have had some localized flash flooding issues in Niagara County and down in Cattaraugus County most recently. So we're kind of in that setup where you could get some heavier totals and some excessive rain. All right, by the way, if you're going to be out on a boat, today's the day, because the weather looks a little bit more unsettled, certainly on Sunday, and tomorrow won't be bad, but it'll just be cloudier. A westerly wind, 5 to 10 knots, a wave of, I'm good. I think I'm good. But then again, do we ever really know if I'm good? I don't know. We've got water temperatures in the 70s. You know what, Kev? I've got some water here. He went to go get it. I'll be fine. We've got clear skies today. Where is our weather coming, though, from on Sunday? In fact, we can see it. It's a storm that's already developed, and it's pouring right now in parts of central Minnesota, down through Chicago. In fact, here's a look at this thing, bringing some, excuse me, I'm going to take a quick sip of water. I thought I was okay, but wouldn't you know it, the glass is empty. Usually it's half full in my life, but today it's empty. All right. There comes the system that will be here again on Sunday. So here we go. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. That is water, right? All right. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
Time in. We're ready for
I'm ready for my close-up. All right. Here we go. Temperatures into the low to mid-80s today. A similar number for tomorrow, but it will be cloudy. So the sky will not be the cobalt blue that we have today. 85 in Batavia. 85 in Buffalo, 87 in Gowanda. And then numbers come down on Sunday because of the rain. Rain cool there. Temperatures will only be in the 70s. 73 Wilson, 79 Gowanda, 77 in East Aurora. Excuse me. Here we go. There is the system that we just showed you. And now we'll take it on Future Look and project where it's going to go. And you can see it's heading in our direction. This is Saturday. There are the clouds. And the rain should stay away, not getting here until Saturday night. And then we will see periods of rain on Sunday. Oftentimes in the summer, it rarely rains all day. You get spotty showers or a cluster of thunderstorms that can bring heavy rain. But it's not that often where you actually have a single area of low pressure that moves slowly and produces chances of rain all day. And I think that's the case with this one on Sunday. Leaving, again, about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain, we think, out of this. Here's a closer look. This is Friday. This evening, we'll see some increasing clouds. It should stay dry. Tomorrow, cloudy skies. There might be a little sprinkle in the morning, and then we'll see a dry weather. This is Saturday evening. Showers, though, beginning to approach Saturday night, and you'll notice some waves of rain coming through. So there it is Sunday morning, probably wet. Some downpours embedded in this. And you can see, it's pretty widely, raining widely, covering kind of the entire region. And there are signs, though, that some rain could get heavy and move through slowly. So that's why there could be some excessive rain. This is Monday. Now, there are other simulations here that hold the rain back into Monday. That's a chance. There's a chance of that, okay? We've added rain reluctantly, but we had to for Monday because of that, okay? Rainfall totals, I think it's going to be a pretty healthy rain, 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Maybe some spots down towards the southwest could get 1 to 2 inches, 3/4 to 1 inch for areas farther to the east. The focus of the rain with this will be across western New York. All right, as we head into the long range next week, it does look like we'll see temperatures above average. Remember, this week has been very seasonable. Actually, in a lot of days had numbers below average. Next week will be above average, and we will have a few rain chances, namely on Monday and then maybe towards Wednesday and Thursday of next week. It's going to be interesting next week. We're going to have a very fast jet stream just to the north of the area, and I have a hunch that by Wednesday, Thursday, there may be a severe weather threat around here, something we'll watch. Okay, today, mostly sunny, 83 with light winds. Tonight, partly cloudy early, then it clouds up, 68, so a warm night. And then tomorrow, mostly cloudy and warm, 85. Long range forecast, we've got the weather impact alert for, again, Sunday. Monday, we've added showers into Monday. That could mean 3 out of the 4 Bills training camps, 3 out of the first 4 could feature rain. All right, Tuesday looks dry. And then we've got some shower and thunderstorm chances with temperatures in the 80s. It looks like Wednesday into Thursday. So those are days that maybe we could get a couple stronger storms out. We'll see into next week.
That's why I picked Darien Lake to go to Tuesday. Tuesday, Darien Lake is
Tuesday. Good for you.
With my 7-year-old. Yep.
Are there any new rides this year? Like, you know how some years not every year, but I know that they do feature new attractions. Anything new?
No.
Wait. What's the wooden roller coaster?
Predator.
They updated that.
They added track. I mean, it's a wooden roller coaster. It's supposed to have a little rickety,
right,
jostle you around a little bit.
It does that.
But it did it a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So they added, I forgot the name of the kind of, I think it's called Titan track. So they smoothed out about 3/4 of it.
So it's kind of metal wood hybrid.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. So I think that might be my daughter's first, my 7-year-old might be her first roller coaster, her first big roller coaster. We might do it this week. I picked Tuesday simply because that's the most reliably dry day, it looks like, of like Sunday through Wednesday.
And now watch it pour.
Oh no, that's the thing. And we talked about this, like we do the forecast for the Bills off. We sort of text an associate of ours that works there, and I've been at a Bills game, and the fact that I remember the story is good because I've gotten it right 29 times out of 30. But the one time, the best story I have is the one time I said, nah, just a little burst of snow, you should be okay. Maybe a little bit of snow.
A burst of 8 inches?
Yeah, and that was remember the Bills-Niners on Channel 2, I think it was on Channel 2, and they're doing snow angels at the end of the game.
That was the 49er game, yeah. That was the game that Ray Davis scored a touchdown, and his big brother from his youth was there to watch it.
Okay.
It was a great story that they did about that. Anyway.
Yeah, so I, at least I remember when I was wrong. If I can't remember them all, that would be a different kind of problem. There's been quite a bit of rain disparity in the New York State. I have some remarkable figures to show you comparing one side of the state to the other side of the state. Also, we're going to talk about what August means for the tropical storm season after the break. Check this out. An orange haze filled the skies above British Columbia over the weekend as new wildfires tear through forests throughout Western Canada. Nearly 34,000 lightning strikes last week alone led to a series of fire and evacuation orders in the southern part of British Columbia. As of last Friday, there were 25 evacuation orders in place with 90 active wildfires in the province. Fire crews across Canada. Meanwhile, as we can see in Europe, and boy, Europe is burning right now, Greece remains under extreme wildfire danger as hot temperatures, low humidity, and strong winds are fueling fast-moving fires. 3 Greek firefighters have been killed this week while battling separate fires on Crete and on the mainland, underscoring the dangerous conditions. Fires on Crete, by the way, an island, have forced evacuations with aircraft and hundreds of firefighters working to contain multiple blazes. Greece has relied on emergency assistance from other European nations, some of which are already fighting their own battles as wildfire activity continues to overstretching the resources of the beautiful country of Greece. Officials continue to warn the combination of heat, drought, and the wind could lead to additional fire outbreaks in the coming days. And even elsewhere in Europe, too, they're experiencing one of the most severe wildfire seasons in years. So here again, just local on the ground, just people doing what they can do in Greece. France for example, has already burned more than 90,000 hectares this year, while Spain has exceeded 200,000 hectares burned, far way above normal. More than 300,000 people have been evacuated across France, Spain, and other affected countries. The European Union has deployed firefighting aircraft, personnel, cross-border assistance to help experts facing the worst fires. You know, it's been quite a heat wave there, and you can see just doing what they can do in Greece. Just people working alongside each other, trying to maintain the spread of fire as best as they can, but it's remarkable. So it's yeah, the fires, by the way, also locally I mean in Oregon. Where in Oregon again?
I believe it's been in the
closer to Idaho. Yeah, closer to Idaho.
And it's an area called the Palouse, which is eastern Washington into northern Oregon, where you have some beautiful grasslands up against some forests, and that's where it is.
If you Google also Idaho also getting fires, and of course it shows you the fires in British Columbia. So heat west of the Rockies. Meanwhile, in much of the Northeast,
Albany was crushed with rain the other day.
Unbelievable. This was something, it was their all-time record for most rain in a day.
Isn't that crazy?
This is how much rain fell. Again, you look at the state, and you can obviously see the bullseye where Albany is, and right around there, for goodness sakes. You can also see, and I'll talk about this later, a couple hot spots around here. I'll say hot spots, I should say wet spots. For you know, the northern part of western New York along the NYPA border as well. That would be Salamanca in the Bradford area, the bottom of the 219 corridor. But look at the numbers they have and just the values earlier this week across just south of Albany, the Capital District, New Baltimore, the Catskills, if you will, between 4 and 11 inches in spots. And that was it for a day. Remarkable totals, and again, an all-time record for one day. A wide range of totals. You know, Patrick showed you the calendar of rain. I live in Lancaster, close to the airport. When we give you the official totals, it's from the airport. I live I could almost see the tower from where I live. And so for Buffalo, I'll start at the bottom. You know, Buffalo, if you live in Buffalo or Cheektowaga, Lancaster, Depew area, your grass is probably kind of crispy, right? And again, I got about 1.3 inches of rain for the entire month of July. Meanwhile, in Jamestown, we showed you that the totals are high in Salamanca area, Cattaraugus County by the NYPA line. Jamestown, you know, very well below average with their rain totals, with 1.5 inches, which is less than half of what they normally get. Buffalo normally gets over 3 inches of rain in July, and here we are with 1.25 or so. But look at the numbers, and these are all areas north. And so, you know, I remember the forecast. I did the forecast. There's going to be some scattered storms around western New York, and then people in Buffalo were just like, "Where's that rain?" And people in Niagara County were like, well, I didn't know it was going to be this bad. So, but again, look at the disparity of rain totals. So Youngstown is right on the bullseye that I showed you. Youngstown is where Old Fort Niagara is. Youngstown, by the way, you want to hear a fun fact about Youngstown?
What's that?
This is the farthest you can get from New York City and still be in New York State.
Really?
Yeah, Youngstown. But Youngstown, the extreme northwestern corner of New York State, with 5.5 inches. Lockport, the county seat of Niagara County. I was in the county seat of Chautauqua County today, Mayville. They got 5.6 inches. And again, Medina over 5 inches. Medina is north. It's in Orleans County as well. So let's go outside of our viewing area, and you'll see an amazing disparity throughout New York State. These are other totals in other areas in New York State. So again, with Albany, and we showed you the bullseye of rain was just south of where the capital of the state capitol buildings are. But the state capitol itself got about, we went around up to 10 inches of rain this month. That's incredible. Poughkeepsie, not too far away, 6.5 inches. Ithaca, where I went to school, 6.1 inches of rain there in the southern tip of Lake Cayuga. Rochester, again to the north, you figure it's Niagara County and then Orleans County and then Monroe County, where Rochester is. Again, areas north of Buffalo got more rain, 5.4 inches. And Binghamton, and we also showed you by the NYPA line, there was a cluster of municipalities with some high spots, and Binghamton would be in that as well with 4.7 inches of rain, so incredible. Okay, do I have another graphic ready to go? Oh, I wanted to show you the shower chances we have this week, just to back up. Again, we're really focusing on Sunday. That's our weather impact alert. That's the day. And again, this is not typical. Patrick talked about normally summertime rain are like you're going to be dodging some drops. You may lose an hour or two. It looks like there's going to be area low pressure nearby. Area low pressure causes convergence, and with that area of convergence, you get lift. With all the moisture in the atmosphere, it's going to be kind of muggy, feel a lot of moisture in the air on Saturday. So Sunday is a day where you're going to lose a lot of the day, okay? So, and again, there are fireworks Sunday night at the canal side, and it's too soon to tell. Hopefully things will clear out quickly, or there'll be a window of opportunity in there for them. But for the general public, if you have plans this weekend, or if you want any plans this weekend, Saturday is your day. I'm going to talk about the beginning of hurricane season and what as we flip the calendar to August, what that means for the Atlantic hurricane season coming up after the break. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to Beyond the Forecast. It's time for Stump Patrick.
Oh.
This is when we try to stump our chief meteorologist and weather nerd with an impossible question.
Okay.
Months with the most historically, the most Atlantic hurricanes.
September.
Oh, September is number 1.
Okay.
What's number 2?
Okay, it's either August or October. I'm gonna go August.
You're he's very
well.
nice.
It wasn't. These are the 3 peaks months, so it was just getting them in order. So thank you.
That was very annoying.
I'll take your credit.
No, you got it right.
I know.
You said September, August.
Yeah.
So you are here, everybody.
Isn't that crazy?
Go ahead, sure.
Of the hurricane season.
Yes.
There's 3 months that are in it that usually get very little.
Yeah,
and then it just blows up in August.
And
you peak September 10th is the peak.
Yeah, you're more likely to have an Atlantic hurricane on Halloween than you are on July 4th.
Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah, so it's
statistical.
Yeah, seasonal lag.
I love how you put that. I've never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
And that is really interesting.
And let me tell you something. If you are going to take a vacation on the Finger Lakes or rent a property on Lake Erie, August is the month to do it because the water is the warmest. Mm-hmm. Okay. Meanwhile, it's expected to be a quiet Atlantic hurricane season. We've had 0 hurricanes so far. We've had 2 tropical storms so far, Atlantic and Bertha. They're keeping their eye on Cristobal.
Okay, and this is Isaias, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of Hispanic
names. That's hard to say. Yeah.
Eduard, Gonzalo, Isaias. They alternate between male and female names. We made it through the whole list 6 years ago.
Wow.
Expected to be a quiet hurricane season this year. Have a great weekend, buddy.
You too.